Alright, y'all, here we are with episode 2, right where we left off. Now, I am going to, I've turned down the pickup on the microphone, and then I'm going to boost it later, after the fact, and try and reduce some of the background noise, sacrifice a little bit of audio quality in favor of, removing some of the background noise. Now, there are a couple things here that I'd like to mention. The first is I have no idea where I'm going. The second is I rewatched that last video and noticed that Toriko, I think is his name, the dude in the green shirt, I could not for the life of me get his name right, or really anyone else's names. I wasn't consciously paying that much attention, so I'm going to try and be a bit better about it this time. Not because I care all that much about the plot or think it will affect it in a major way, but really just because, so I don't sound like so much of a dumbass. Huh? Toriko has been kidnapped. His name is Toriko. Now the only girl left in the entire village is Sue, which is unfortunate because nobody but Toriko likes Sue. Apparently Sue is in that Arthur's house there. Shot in the dark. Graveyard's open, so there might be something worthwhile here. Nope, this is the farm. Graveyard is down there. Probably is open though. It's the assembly hall. Arthur's house key. There should be at least one more copy somewhere. Toriko. She feigns ignorance. I wonder. Maybe Jack would know something. So let's go talk to Jack. The number 2 in the village, as he self-proclaims. What did you say? Toriko's been kidnapped. That's terrible. We have to inform King. I already informed King. Alright, but he left here. Apparently my player is terrible at communicating. Also, this is the level 2 gun. And these guys cannot be damaged. That is cool, or at least not in their current state. Man, it must really suck living in a world where not only are you a rabbit person, but mushrooms kill you. Which just screams a little bit of irony to me, given that, you know, you're a rabbit person, or I'm sorry, a Mibiga, as this game says. Arthur's grave. Something is written on the headstone. Here rests the true Mibiga hero, Arthur. Found Arthur's key. Was there like a fake Mibiga hero? Maybe like, was it Mr. Satan? And, TBC. Although, you know, the thing about Mr. Satan is that at the end he actually did prove himself to be somewhat of a hero when he, was able to call the Earth together. Everyone in the Earth together to give Goku enough energy to, make a spirit bomb capable of actually killing Super Boo. I think one of y'all might be better suited to correct me on that. So yeah, here's Arthur's house. Text is displayed on screen. Kazuma, but just so you know, if I get to the point, I'll do it. Okay, this is him talking about eating cockroaches. So yeah, we found some strange-ass teleporter and telling us we're going to the egg corridor. And apparently that just sounds like great news to us, so we're gonna go ahead and head there. And smart idea all around. So I think this is where the game actually starts getting hard. Maybe I'm wrong. Watch out for that little white thing moving back and forth down below. Its touch is deadly as it gets. Actually, the difficulty made... Okay, I lied. I was right. Definitely gets hard here. Teleporter. Okay, you can't actually teleport by using the teleporter. You have to use the computer to use the teleporter to teleport, because that makes all kinds of sense. Oh, nope, I lied. You just have to activate it with the computer. It's so wrong today. So, I believe this is one of the changes in the hard mode, is the rage that the elephants get when you hurt them enough. It's not a real problem with the level 2 gun, which is called the Polar Star, I believe. How do I open my menu? Yeah, the Polar Star, very first gun. So some of y'all may have noticed I've named this series Tunnel Vision, and that's in part because to give it some way to distinguish my solo play from my cooperative play, and also because Give It To Us Hard doesn't work in a solo context, and Give It To Me Hard is just a little on the edges sounding weird. But here's some narrative. So here we go. There you are, monster. You don't scare me. This is a new character for y'all just listening in the background. Okay, I'm just not even going to try and do those from here on out. What? You want some of this? Take your best shot. Oh man, he's going to get fucked up. Even my big brother has never beaten me. Oh, God, fucking called it. You got me. Sorry. I'm sorry. Pow. Ooch. Huh? Who are you? Oh man, he does not lay off. Guess he came there for a reason, though. Cthulhu's abode. Hey, this is highly unusual. You're a soldier from the surface, are you not? Where is your blonde pal? So, a couple things we've established here. There's only one person in this town who seems to have any idea of who we are. He is some dude in a lizard suit, I think, or a dinosaur suit, calling himself Cthulhu. And we are very clearly, as the title of the game might imply, above ground, and will stay so for the large majority of the game until we get to the end. Where is your blonde pal? Huh? What? You lost your memory? It's interesting how this, not secret, but optional house that you can go into contains more significant narrative, or at least more explanation about your past than who you are than any of the other characters in the game have done so far. So I think that's a worthwhile endeavor where going out of your way produces plot relevant story elements or explanations, as opposed to just random bullshit. Oh, god damn it. Hey! Okay, so invincibility is my friend. So as I was saying earlier, I've called this series Tunnel Vision, and that's because I tend to get a little bit of tunnel vision while I'm playing these games, which might be a problem because the point of Let's Plays is to have some kind of conversation while I'm playing. So we're going to see how it goes. That'll be good practice, if nothing else. Oh. Now, and one of the good things that this game does, it's worth pointing out, and it's just a good quality of game design, is that it introduces new enemies in a controlled manner, and it's done this twice already, or at least twice already, with more mechanically complex enemies. And next time I see one, something different, I'll point it out. But just for an example, these elephants here, the first one you saw, if you just sat from a distance and fired at it, couldn't hurt you. Even if it did get enraged, it would just run back and forth and you could kill it, but it did give you a chance to see how the enemy works. Which is actually really cool, given that this is the hard mode, and like I said earlier, I believe that the elephants only enrage in the hard mode, so that those elements, or effective elements of game design, manifest themselves, and even on the hard mode. I have some thought put into that there. Okay, this is clearly not where we're supposed to go. That's okay. This time around we're going to see if that red gate, electrifying scary gate, actually does anything to me. Another example are these larger, like, hornet wasps or something. When game first showed it to you, it was the only enemy that on the screen that was capable of hurting you. And so you're able to see that it will actually shoot things at you before you're put in a situation where you have to fight that enemy along with other ones at the same time. As Mega Man does a lot of this type of stuff, it's very important, helps create a somewhat smooth difficulty curve, and it's one of those simple things that are super smart in game design. So that does hurt me. But I remember when I first started playing this game, I got stuck here for a considerable amount of time. That's okay, because I think I know what I need to do. And that is one of these eggs you can actually go into. Just have to find the right one. I think it's like broken open or something. And you'll be able to get through if you time it right by walking underneath where the white thing is lying. The game does have the good grace to give you health drops, though, so that's nice. It's not gone completely bonkers, you know, within the first 30 minutes of gameplay. So I was under the impression that the egg I need to go into was broken open, but I don't think that's the case, since there are only like 1 or 2 eggs that you can actually get into from underneath, and neither of them are broken open, as it seems. So I think that, yeah, this is the one. I'm probably better off trying to get into it from the other side. There we go, egg number 6. Or maybe just something cool in here. ID card. Nope, that's where you need to go. So this game does like to hide important things way out of the way, and terribly obscure spots, just because it thinks it's fun, much like Metroid does. And I'm assuming that you can turn off the gate in here? There's a note here. I can't really get any closer to the observation room because of the shield. There should be a terminal somewhere that can remove the shield somewhere. Good to know. I bet it's one of these terminals. Egg stasis, flying dragon. Egg stasis. Okay, so the game, this is actually a pretty cool thing. The game will tell you, you know, egg number 6, egg stasis abnormal. The number 6 egg is the one that you need to go into. It has a different message from the other terminals. Straight up tells you to examine further. And the screen on the terminal is red. So it gives you a couple indicators that something is off about that egg there. Maybe it's worth exploring. Not the clearest explanation of what you need to do, but a lot of the fun in some video games comes from figuring out where you need to go based on what the story or what the game has told you. However, sometimes things like that just get really frustrating, as I'm sure most of y'all are aware. If you ever played an old school adventure game that has that arbitrary logic, what works and what doesn't work, where you need to go and what you need to do, it can get really, really frustrating. So it's helpful to keep those things in moderate doses. I'm going to see if there's anything in here. It's not. And then the number 1 egg also has an abnormal status, and you can also get into it, so it's probably worth trying to find out. There we go. And there's the terminal. That is just super backwards. I'm gonna go back and save, so I don't have to do any of that again. When I die at what will probably be a boss fight. Here we go. Professor's very important test eggs. Very important. Won't let anyone near them. How'd the shield get turned on? It's... That's not good. There we go. Oh, it turns back to a normal Mimiga. Defeated Igor. Of course he was named Igor. Won't open. That's fine. Look. Ouch. Whoa there. I haven't lost yet. I'm gonna take it serious now. What? I got knocked out by that monster. Did you save me? Of course I did. This is none of your business. Alright, asshole. I can take care of myself. I hate this island and everyone living on it. Is this an island or are we in a cave? Or are we in a series of caves on an island? I don't know. Oh, this must be it. Egg number 0. We can get off the island with this egg. How? Egg condition is normal. Awesome. Huh, a password? Looks like I need a password to hatch this egg. Man, my big brother were here, he'd fix everything. Nothing to do here. I guess I'm out. Are you from this island? You don't seem like you are. Maybe it's because I look like a normal human being. Letters on your cap aren't from here. Maybe you're lost. Fine, I'll let you come with me. We can get off the island together, if you want. In return, you're gonna have to help me. Input password. Alright. Done here. Hey, we can save. And that's probably a good place to wrap up episode number 2. Hope y'all enjoyed, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more.